up, everyone? Welcome to Reality Room Podcast with Paul and Chris.
Giving you the latest on Big Brother 18, episodes 1 and 2.
That's right, guys. This is Reality Room Podcast, episode 20. Come a long way. Today we're going to talk about, the Big Brother 18 first premiere episodes 1 and 2, aired this Wednesday and Thursday.
It was crazy.
We had 3 twists on the first day. The house guests were blown.
4 competitions, 3 twists.
Oh
what
my
more
God.
can you want?
My minds were blown. Their minds were blown. All right, so let's just jump right into it.
Let's jump right into
episode 18.
All right, so the first house guest I go into is Natalie, Victor, Paul, Michelle. They're all excited, blah, blah, blah. Next one's Paulie, Bronte, Zakia, and Glenn. They're all excited too. And then everyone's pretty much excited to meet each other. They all get to the house. And Tiffany right away is saying, I need to try to find people's strengths and weaknesses within the game by just giving this little brief, synopsis of these people. Just my first impression.
And we also have Bronte lying about where she works. Instead of saying that she's a mathematician or whatever, she's saying she works in childcare, trying to play up her sweet voice, saying like, I'm just like a little child, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God.
I
love Bronte.
Yeah, I love Bronte too.
Yeah, so Victor, so this is pretty funny. So we have like I don't know, they kind of edited it so that it was like a trio of showmance thing, kind of. I don't know what was going on. Victor likes Natalie likes Corey, and Corey wants to be in a bromance with Victor. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. It's like they're painting like a love triangle.
Yeah,
but
I'm like dramatic music of.
Yeah, but with like the homophobic things that they found for Corey, I just found that so ironic. Yeah. But really, really funny. Yeah. Like just for that reason, personally.
Michelle actually knows that Tiffany is Vanessa's sister.
Yeah.
She confronts her about it and says like, "Hey, I know you're
that's later
Vanessa's
in the episode.
Sister. That's later in the episode. I just want to get that out there."
Sure.
So Corey, So Paulie says like Paulie's first impression of Paul is like he's really loud and obnoxious.
Yeah.
And
he said that he was a good target to go home first, and he kind of is a loudmouth. Yeah. Actually, there's a lot of loudmouth this season, but we'll get to that a little more later.
Yeah. So going back to what I was saying about Michelle knows that Tiffany is Vanessa's sister. She says it later in the episode, but we see in her diary room that she sounds exactly. Mm-hmm. She says like she sounds exactly like Vanessa. Obviously, come on. We knew this was gonna happen. Come on, Tiff.
Of course.
What else you smoking, honey?
Okay, calm down. All right, other than that, after all the house guests introduce themselves,
Julie announces that there are 4. Stowaways that are coming to the house.
They announced there are 3 twists, and that the first is 4 stowaways hitting the house, and they come out one after the other.
In suitcases, by the way.
Yeah, in suitcases. The first person that comes out is Nicole. That's right, guys. So just like we said last time, Nicole is coming back into the house, and actually it's the 4 people we said were coming back in. So I guess the info that
was pretty valid.
That was flowing around Twitter was correct. So we're glad about that. The next house guest that got in was
blah, 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 blah. James is back, but before that, there was some reactions that people had with Nicole coming back into the house. Paulie's worried about Nicole.
Yeah.
Because Cody put her on the block and voted her out 3 times.
Right. Voted her out 3 times.
I don't know if he said 2, but it was 3.
Yeah, it was actually 3 because
and we find out Nicole is actually single.
Yeah, Nicole's single. So Nicole and Hayden, fresh news, not even Reality Room news because this is in the episode. She broke up with Hayden.
Yeah, that's insane.
And she said that on her Jeff interview, and Jeff was even disappointed too and Nicole was like, I don't really want to talk about
and Victor's kind of pissed off because he's like, why is she getting a third chance getting back into the house playing for $500,000? Yeah, that's stupid.
And then we have the next house guest that
James comes out of nowhere. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Then Devon comes in, and Paul's pissed with Day. Like, Paul is like, you got out second, and why the fuck are you back in the house?
It's kind of like what I was saying last time, only I was saying it more like if she came back as a coach. Yeah. Because if she came back as a coach, getting out second, I would have been so pissed. Yeah. But if she's coming back just to play, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So Frank is also back from season 14. He was America's favorite player in the season. Mm-hmm. And
James was America's favorite last season, BB17. Yeah. So we have 2 America's favorites that are back. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Day says that now she has to be a social butterfly. Pretty much saying that she has to control herself,
keep her mouth shut. Oh my God, Davon. Yeah. Last season, you wouldn't shut up.
And she's just going off on that DR. She's just going off.
I know.
I'm just gonna go to the DR and say whatever I want.
Throughout the first 2 episodes, you just see her saying, Like not saying anything, and then her DR, she just goes off.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It's great. So Josiah, Paul, Zakiya, they don't really like the returnees. They're like, this is ridiculous. They have like their own little trio thing going on. They have like a trust within each other, and I think I would consider that to be an alliance. I don't know what it's called, but
it kind of foreshadows the future of their team because they all pick each other later. We'll get to that more later.
So Glenn and Michelle, Devon's like, oh, maybe we can get some fans on our side, which is Glenn and Michelle. Unfortunately, we find out later in the episode that one of those two are gone. And I mean, they're trying.
Yeah, they're trying. So let's jump into the second twist. So the 4 house guests come back.
We also forgot to say that Paulie actually told the whole house that he's Cody's brother.
Oh, right. So this is
no, we got a lot of.
This is big, guys. And then you see Davon in the diary room because she's met Tiffany before, probably at the BB-17 ending party.
Yeah,
I'm sure Tiffany was there, so she knows who Tiffany is, and she was just like, "I see you, girl. I see you."
No, Tiffany doesn't. Devon doesn't know who Tiffany is.
Yes, she does.
No, in this episode, we find out that Tiffany tells Devon, "Hey, by the way, I'm Vanessa's sister. Why would she tell her?"
People said on Twitter that she has seen her at the party. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just going off Twitter, guys. Maybe.
Well, in the episode, that's what Tiffany reveals in the second episode. So what happens is there's like after Paulie says he's Cody's brother, Paul's actually pissed off. He's like, why is Cody's brother, person who won second place, why is he coming back in the game too? Like, he's really pissed off about all these twists.
Yeah, exactly.
And Day's going to use Vanessa's sister to her advantage and use that information instead of what she did last year, which tell the whole house that Liz and Julia were twins. She's going to just go to Tiffany as an individual and say, I know. I'm going to keep you safe.
Right. So now let's talk about the next twist that Julie brings out. So twist number 2, she calls all the house guests together and she says, okay, there's going to be a competition outside. And so she gets them all together and she has them break up into teams. 4 teams with each returnee being on a different team. Now, Chris, what do you think about that?
I thought it was completely ridiculous.
Yeah,
and I think it was more for like a safety net for the
returnees.
For the returnees,
it's
like they obviously don't want the returnees to go, so that's why they made the returnees like the people who are choosing the teams.
It's trying to get like alliances in for them, not like an artificial like I'm on this side and you're on this side. I mean, what do you guys think about this new twist? I mean, it's pretty...
I think it's bonkers.
I mean, it's like BB-13 and BB-14 kind of meets.
Yeah.
It's just a little bizarre
like
to me.
a little baby combined together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to think of it right now, but I'm a little pessimistic, but we'll find out.
Well, Dave's
soon.
pissed that she has to be in teams.
A lot of people are pissed.
All right, so let's talk about the
teams.
The first team we have is James chooses Natalie chooses Victor, and Victor chooses Bronte.
Yeah.
And,
so let's just go over the names now, so we don't have to do that later. So this is Team Unicorn.
Yeah, Team Unicorn.
Yeah, and they spend like
an hour just trying to figure out a name.
Trying to hash
come up with that name.
And they're like, we need a manly name that people fucking like see us, and they're just like, and I'm like, Team Unicorn. I mean, all right, whatever.
Yeah. Day's team has Paul, Zakiya, and Josiah. Is that
Josiah.
Yeah.
Josiah,
and they're Team Big Sister.
That's right, Big Sister, or what I like to call them, Team Loudmouth. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is wrong with this team?
I like them. I don't think they're...
No, they're so loud. All of them are just, they never shut up.
What do you mean? Like, in the DRs, or...?
Like, everyone on that team, Paul never shuts up. Davon, we know that she's a loudmouth. Jose, he talks a lot too. Yeah. And Zakiya, same thing. Like, they're all very loud, outspoken people. So that's why I like to call them Team Loudmouth.
They're definitely loud in the DRs.
They're
not as bad.
They have all the loudmouths on one team, though. I think that's gonna,
we'll see.
It might clash later. So
Nicole's team is Nicole. Nicole chooses Corey. Corey chooses Tiffany.
Hey.
And Tiffany chooses Glenn, and they're called Team.
I forgot.
Trap something? No,
I forgot their name.
I think I have it. I'm sorry. Shit. I'm sorry. All right. I wasn't gonna say trapezoid. I was gonna say something else. Jesus Christ.
We might have to cut this.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. So pretty much like their team. I don't know. Just talk about their team, and I'll get it.
All right. So some important things about this team is that you have to consider that this team also has the old member on their team, and you remember what we talked about last time with Glenn. they either go home early or they go home.
Freakazoids, that's it.
Freakazoids. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Whatever.
And the other team, let's go over the other team too. Sorry about that. Frank chooses Michelle chooses Paulie, and Paulie chooses Brittany, and they're called Category 4.
Category 4. I forgot their name too, so whatever.
Yeah.
I don't got
So
notes
this
anywhere.
competition, pretty much they all have to hold on to a rocket as long as they can, and they're if all 4 of them get off, they're
Yeah, the team's out. And
so
they basically the first 4 house guests when one team is completely eliminated,
they have to be. They go to Notberg where they have to be have-nots.
Right. They go to Notberg where they have to be have-nots, and then the next.
And then the second one's like the secret punishment.
Yeah, secret punishment.
Which we still don't know what that is.
I don't think it's been revealed yet.
No.
Like, where is it? Right? Like,
know.
where is this punishment? Like, I want to see
We'll probably know by Sunday.
I want to see what this punishment is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty excited for it.
In third place, they get a cash prize, and I mean for Glenn,
I know.
at least he got some money out of it.
Like, I think it was 10,000 divided between 4 people.
yeah.
That's $2,500. It's nothing
good.
to scoff at.
And fourth place,
Safeville.
I'm sorry, like the team that stays there the longest. Safeville, where
place.
they're safe for 2 evictions.
Yeah, and that's pretty big, guys. You guys know about Big Brother experience. Being safe for 2 evictions is crazy.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone wants. Like, in the end, like, let's get real here.
Yeah. So pretty much how this
yeah.
competition's happening. Glenn can't even get on the rocket.
He stays on longer than some people.
Yeah. So Glenn has a hard time getting on it, but it's fine because their team brings it pretty far, actually.
Yeah, but the first 3 people that come off are all on Team Freakazoid. Like, did you notice that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, you have Glenn fall off, Nicole fall off.
Yeah.
Like, if Tiffany falls off first. Like,
You think she threw that? Yeah, Tiffany's the first one out. I think she threw it, honestly. I think because she knew that she was Vanessa's sister that she threw it because she didn't want to make it seem like she was, like, too competitive. I think that's something that Tiffany would do. It's definitely an option.
It's definitely possible. I don't know, because she didn't say in the diary room. Normally, you would say in the diary room. So I have no idea.
So Tiffany's out first, Glenn is second, Nicole's third, and it's pretty much up to Corey.
Yeah.
But while that happens, Michelle and Bridget, they're out. Frank's out. Day and Zakia are out. Paul's out. Josea's out. And Day's team is in Notberg. So they have to be the have-nots.
Yes.
James is out. Natalie's out. And Bronte's out. Paulie's out. So Frank's team is in Mystery Land. Mm-hmm. Then Nicole's team gets the cash prize, and James's team gets safety because Victor pulls a good one.
Yeah, so Victor stays on the longest, and so Team Unicorn gets safe for 2 evictions. And, I like Bronte. Like, you guys know I was a Bronte fan, so her being safe for 2 evictions, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
I like that, too.
I mean, who do you like on that team? Do you like Bronte?
I like Bronte, yeah.
Yeah?
Bronte's my favorite one on that team.
And you know what? I
kind of like Victor, too, a little bit.
I don't like Victor.
I think he's not that bad.
Victor's kind of rapey. Kind of reminds me of Caleb from last season. The way he's kind of going after Natalie, like, so hardcore, and his diary room sessions, I think, are very creepy. Like, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that, because I think they're so creepy. So creepy.
I think he's just trying to be funny for the DR, though.
Victor.
I don't think he's as bad as Taylor.
I know, but it's just it's not funny. It's creepy. Like, I'm like, a little skeeved out. Like, I know he's a hot guy or whatever, but come on.
Okay, so Zakia wants the returnees out. Day shakes her hand for safety, like pretty much for her whole team, and they don't really give a shit. Paul wants to stay out. Period. They want all those returnees out, and I don't blame them, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
they have to play smart about that too.
It makes logical sense to go after the people who were returnees.
Yeah.
Because it takes a target off all the newbies back. Mm-hmm. It's just so easy for them. They can make it to final 12 like that. Or final 11. Mm-hmm. Final 12, final 11, whatever.
This was probably one of my favorite moments in the whole episode, and it kind of takes me back to Sequester.
Okay.
So Tiffany's talking to Michelle, right? And Tiffany's diary room, she's saying that that Michelle looks a lot like Nicole. Mm-hmm. And Tiffany asks, "Are you related to any of the house guests?" And Michelle says no. And then Michelle backfires and says, "Are you related to anybody?" And Tiffany's like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "You're Vanessa's sister."
Who? Vanessa
Vanessa from last season?
She is so good. I just can't take it.
I'm loving the Michelle and Tiffany. That is the smartest thing. I'm like,
I think it's a good alliance if they do
It's not like in Sequester where Zoe just tells the whole entire fucking everybody, "Hey, by the way, Tiffany is Vanessa's sister. Let's get her out." Like, No.
Yeah, and Devon's keeping her mouth shut too. This could be something here. You know what I mean?
She even says that. She's like, they make a pinky promise not to tell each other, and you don't go back on a pinky promise.
Don't go back on a pinky promise unless it's Big Brother. Let's get real, Chris.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about this new alliance? Let us know down below.
I am loving
if you're digging it, like we're digging it. Because I like Michelle.
So,
she's cool.
the last thing about this episode is the hit the road.
Yes.
Competition where each round one team wins, one team loses. So let's talk about the first one where the teams have to face off. I'm just trying to make sure I get the right one. Yeah, the 15-piece sandcastle one.
Yeah, so they had to build a pyramid out of 15 pieces. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 adds up to 15. So and they had to balance it off while holding like a piece of rope, like the three of them in a circle, holding a piece of rope, holding the pyramid up, basically. So it was a very unique,
that was the one where they had like the I want to make sure
a very unique challenge. I thought. What did you think about it?
I thought it was very like
different, right?
Teamwork.
Yeah, a lot of
good teamwork, which we see that Nicole does a really good job with that. Unfortunately, One Piece, mostly because of Glenn. No offense, but it was mostly because of Glenn.
And One Piece was her downfall. Well,
Glenn's downfall.
well, in Glenn's defense, if they listen to him in the next round,
yeah.
So I don't know. It is what it is.
I mean, I feel kind of bad for Glenn because
you're only as strong as your weakest player, and depending on the challenge, it's always different. Yeah. So maybe for this challenge it was Glenn. For the next challenge, it's Corey. Mm-hmm.
So Frank's team is safe. Corey trusts Nicole completely. Nicole manipulates Corey. We even find out in the next episode.
Yeah, so
they're close.
Just like I predicted, the guys this season are dumb and they're easily manipulated.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Was there ever any doubts that big muscular guys there wouldn't be too much brains up here?
Well, Victor's not as easy to manipulate then.
Well, he did. Well,
we find out later.
We'll get back to Victor later, but.
Okay, so round 2, they have to build another sandcastle, but it's pretty much like a pyramid type of castle.
They actually have like these large, kind of like puzzle pieces in a sense. They had to build like a 3D castle puzzle, basically. Mm-hmm. So each of the team, and they have like these fake pieces or whatever, and they have to work together to try to build it. Very, very simple. And we didn't say who won the first one.
Oh yeah, Frank's team won.
Right, Frank's team won the first one.
So it's down to Dave's team and Nicole's team.
And it seems like early in the competition on Nicole's side, Glenn was saying, "Listen, the foundation's wrong. The foundation's wrong." And everyone's like, "No, Glenn, you're wrong." And people in the diary room were like, "Glenn, what are you doing?" And Glenn was like, "These people are so stupid. I can't take it. But I gotta put up a smile because they're my teammates." And I'm like, "Smart.
Yeah,
that's smart." And then at the end, when they finally figured out, that was their downfall.
So now it comes down to the last competition between Tiffany, Corey, Nicole, and Glenn.
That's right, guys. We're on episode 2 right now. So, just for notes. So this is episode 2 right now. It starts off right with the competition, right?
Right with the competition. Okay, so Nicole is completely stressed out.
Oh my god.
She is now a returnee. She has a big target on her back. Now she has a 20. Now.
You ever talk to James and Davon walks in and she's like shitting herself. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah.
Just can't take it."
Tiffany's like crying. She's really upset. Like she's pulling a Vanessa kind of. But not as bad though. Because you know what I mean? It's not as bad because she's getting pressured into because she has to win this.
Yeah, everyone on Twitter was making fun of Tiff. She's like, "Oh my god, the waterworks have already started."
Yeah, it's gonna be as bad. My sister was messaging me about that.
It's gonna be a long season, guys. It's gonna be a long season.
We have some interesting stuff though. Tiffany tells Day that she's Vanessa's sister.
Right, but they already knew that.
Yeah, they already knew. But she just wanted the satisfaction of telling her that.
Yeah, she wanted the satisfaction of telling her that. So those VB17 people gotta stick together, Yeah.
So Paul tells the team Freakazoid they have to get rid of the returnees, obviously. Yeah. But it all depends on who...
They're really banking on Corey to win, Paul is.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter who wins as long as, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't matter who wins. The group has to decide who is HOH.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. But I think they were banking on Corey, stepping up. I think that's what Paul really wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
And actually, that's pretty smart. for Paul's purposes because Corey is a big threat. So if he wins HOH, it makes him look strong.
Yeah.
Because he is strong. He's a big physical threat, and it takes the target off of him.
Right. From Corey's perspective, it kind of makes sense. So Corey doesn't want to get the veterans out because he thinks it's better for his game. Mm-hmm. I guess that makes sense. When you think about it in Corey's perspective, he's a big target, so...
Yeah, exactly.
He probably figures, like, if all the vets go right away, that I'm going to be the next one out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there are a lot of big physical guys this season, so it's really hard to say.
Yeah.
But I honestly see why Corey would think of himself as a target, because he is a target, especially for the returnees.
Okay, so this is what happens. So Frank, James, and they talk, and they want either Nicole or Tiffany to be HOH. Why Tiffany? Because they can use Tiffany being related to Vanessa as like a way to target her for later.
But Day doesn't tell any of the returnees.
No, which I was surprised about.
I was a little surprised.
I was like, I thought she was gonna come in. Guess what happened? But no, she didn't do that at all.
Girl, guess what I just found out?
She's not doing that again. Like she did last year. She's smart. Good
no BB-17 hijinks.
Good for her.
All BB. This is a new Davon.
New Davon.
Hashtag BB18 Davon.
Hashtag Day 2.0.
Day 2.0. I like that way better. Whoa!
Alright, so Nicole is trying to pretty much play Corey and say like, I don't want you to be HOH, we'll put a bigger target on your back.
Yeah.
And
Corey's like, oh, why don't you just be HOH? And then you see Nicole in the diary room and she's just like,
did I?
Bitch, that's just what I wanted. Basically. So
we find out that it's an endurance competition, and
yes.
the goal in this endurance competition is to get as many coconuts as possible, grab them, and put them into the slots.
That spells SOS.
And have it balanced within their
little
zone.
like circle thing. That's I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Right. So in the order, this is fucking intense, by the way.
Oh my god.
Because I just don't want Tiffany out first.
You guys know Chris is on sequester with Tiff.
So
we talk about that a lot.
I know. I might be a little biased, but I just don't.
He is so biased. Like he tweets about her. He's crazy.
All right. So we find out that Nicole is the first person, to win. Safe.
She spells out SOS, and she looks relieved. The vets looks relieved. But what's surprising is that during the competition, you have the newbies actively only rooting for the other newbies. Like they don't say go Nicole or anything. Like they're not even like pretending.
They couldn't because they should have. They didn't plan it out.
No.
So if they were like go Nicole, they'd be like, why are you saying like go Nicole? Like they had to like plan it out.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I just thought it was not. It just made it so obvious, and Frank pointed that out in the diary room. Yeah. I thought that was very smart of Frank to notice that.
Okay, so we find out. Thank God, Tiffany is safe.
Oh my God!
I was like,
So after a few migraines on Chris's part, we find out Tiff is safe, and it comes down to Glenn and Corey.
And it's like so close.
Big physical threat Corey, and old guy Glenn, who we love. We love Glenn. I love Glenn. He's great. Yeah. Some people don't for some reason. Well, what's wrong with y'all? But I love Glenn. So it's a New York thing. But yeah, so it literally comes down to a photo finish. Chris?
Right. So Corey is safe. I thought they were gonna say Corey, you've been eliminated. I'm like,
I really wanted Corey to go. So
but we found out like it's like the way they edited like the episodes too.
Yeah.
They had nothing to do. They made it so obvious. They had nothing with Glenn.
Yeah, they had.
They never seen Glenn talk to anybody. Like it was so obvious.
Yeah, they made like.
But it's like so weird that he's out like the first one.
I know, like
everyone was like he's gonna win it. He's gonna get far, and like shit.
It's the Jody effect, guys.
Well, it's not as
I know.
Jody because like he had like 4 chances to save himself, and individually he had 1 chance to save himself. So it's like
3 chances.
Not exactly. Yeah. So Paul's.
it was 4, right?
Yeah. So Paul's upset with Corey because they made Nicole the HOH.
Right. So you see them deliberating, and Nicole's like, I just need one of you to suggest me to HOH. I just need one of you to suggest me HOH. I just need one of you to suggest me as HOH. Yeah. And then when they did, Nicole's like, all right, I got this, but you all have to promise to keep me safe, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
And Tiff's like, absolutely. And Chris was yelling, no, Tiff, don't do it. Don't do it. No. So, Chris, tell me why you don't think that was a good idea.
For Tiff to be HOH?
No, for Nicole to become HOH, because you were mad at Tiff for letting her do it.
Well, I was mad at Tiffany doing it because, now it makes sense. I don't know. It's weird because they know.
Why at the time did you think that?
Because Tiffany could be a target because of it. You know what I mean? Because they're just trying to find any excuse to put somebody on the block.
Oh, okay.
And so later on in the future, they could be like, why don't we just put Corey and Tiffany on the block because they let, Nicole win HOH.
So a target because they let them become HOH. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, right?
That makes sense.
So that's what happened there.
And Corey threw Tiff under the bus to Paul.
Yeah.
So also, like, right after the competition, we have Corey throw Tiff under the bus to Paul. I mean, like, Corey's like, oh, no, it was all Tiff. She was like, oh, Tiff wanted her to be HOH. And I'm like...
That's complete bullshit.
I know. And I'm like, why are you lying straight to his face? And Paul in the diary room, he's like, listen, I don't care who said it. You were supposed to become HOH.
Yeah.
We're still mad at you. And I respect Paul for that, Not just accept
I actually get, like, both perspectives. Because if Corey was to be HOH and he would put up the vets on the block...
Target.
He would be the target no matter what happens.
Yeah, he would be the target for them. And Paul is saying, listen, we have to get the vets out, like, ASAP or whatever. So, I mean, I understand both sides, but they have to realize there are only 4 vets.
Yeah.
It's only 4 of them. Like, calm
But there's
down,
other, like,
everyone.
stuff going on, too, and it's very scary.
Yeah.
Okay, so we find out that Nicole tells Victor that she's not working with the vets.
Yeah.
She's, like, pretty much just lying.
And Victor tells
Nicole
her,
that Josiah is going after her.
Jose, yeah, and that all the newbies are working together to get the vets out. And Nicole's like...
I don't know why Victor would... I understand Victor is safe, so he can pretty much just say whatever the fuck he wants, but, like, why?
I understand, like, what he was trying to do. He was trying to be, like, flirty or whatever. Like, he took his shirt off and stuff. Yeah. And Nicole was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. Bud, what are you doing? And in the diary room, she's just like,
why?
You're an idiot.
This is the stupidest move.
Why tell them that the newbies are going out? I don't get it. It makes no sense, okay? No sense!
It doesn't. It really
doesn't make any sense. Like, come on.
I don't know.
Like, what is with these newbies so stupid?
Take away Michelle.
Okay, and next on the stupid list is Jose talking to Davon.
Well, but before we go into that...
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
We have to give props to James for his first prank of the year. Prank number 1 for James.
Personally, I thought it could have gone a little better.
Trying to, like, pretend he's Victor when Nicole's taking a shower. Wow. We're going after you.
Why are you telling me this?
I thought that was hysterical.
I was dying.
And we also find out the Have-Not room is, like, a carnival type theme.
Oh, right.
And they have to, like, sleep on go-karts. I think it's cool, though.
But the lights are going to be on at night. They're going to be so annoyed. Like, is there sounds in there, too?
Oh, I hope
Oh, my God. I feel so bad for Team Big Sister or Team Loudmouth.
Yeah.
Okay, so they show Jose and Davon outside on the hammock, right?
Yeah.
And they basically have Jose being like, I'm like the messiah, okay, for like the newbies. And, listen, a person on the pecking order is Nicole.
What the hell's wrong with these people?
Second on the pecking order is Davon. Frank can go a little later, maybe third, I don't know.
And then James left.
And Davon, we're gonna keep you safe.
I don't understand, like, how does this help you?
It doesn't help you at all. Like, stupid. This is episode 2 should be renamed episode stupid because
Stupid town.
Because everyone's making stupid moves.
Well, it gets even fucking better. Oh my god. Okay,
you go.
Oh, okay. So ready for this, guys? This is just like Queen Stupid here.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Nicole, but like Jesus Christ.
Are you really overturning?
So what happens is Nicole comes up with this mastermind plan to try to get Jose out based on the information that Devon was, giving her. So she's like, you know what a great idea is? I'm gonna put Jose on the block with Paulie, who's first aligned with me.
Yeah.
And not only is he aligned with me, but
he's a stronger physical threat.
He's a strong physical threat.
I would just feel more comfortable having you on the block next to him, and because you can win the veto. No, Nicole, no.
Yeah.
No.
We have a what? There's 6 people playing.
Yes.
We have a 33% chance of actually, getting far. Fuck that.
So let's just think about the math here, number wise during votes, okay?
What does she think? She has like Corey and Tiff's vote.
So that's what she's thinking.
Yeah,
And listen, she can think that. That's fine, but she doesn't have those votes.
Yeah.
Well, at least we don't think she does. We
Yeah.
can turn on the feed. We can turn on the feeds. It could be completely different. We don't know.
Exactly. Yeah.
But as of right now, she does not have the votes.
No. So what happens is,
Only 3 returnees.
Paulie's like, I'm so down to be this pawn, and I'm like, motherfucker.
It's Johnny Mac again.
It's worse than Johnny Mac because it's not B.O.B. anymore.
Yeah, he's a bigger physical threat.
I just don't understand. Like, he watched Big Brother 16. Pawns go home, dum dum.
What we're watching here.
I don't understand like why he's not realizing this.
What we're watching here, guys, is not Big Brother, but Big Stupid. Okay? Welcome to Big Stupid.
You don't have the numbers, Paulie. Like,
Big Stupid, Season 1. See, Big Brother, they're just messing with us.
Yeah.
They have to be.
yeah, right.
They can't all be like...
nomination ceremony happens, and Josiah, and I thought it was gonna be. Honestly, I really thought it was gonna be like Zakiya and Josiah on the block.
That's what I was hoping.
And then the first one's Josiah, and the second one is
Jose.
Yeah, so Jose twice.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
Jose.
Jose's on the block, and then Paulie's on the block, and her thing is, you're both extremely strong competitors, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
All this, like, stupid shit.
Yeah.
So that's how the episode ends. Go.
So what do you guys think about these nominations?
I think these nominations are very, very stupid.
Yeah, I also think they're very stupid. But what do you guys think? Put down in the comment section below what you think about these nominations.
And how do you think the votes are going to be if they stay the same?
Yeah, I think the votes are going to be. Do you think any of the newbies are going to flip? I mean, you're probably watching feeds at this point, so we might already know the case. But just tell us what you guys think down below.
Well, we won't find out who won the veto till Saturday.
Yeah, we don't even know who's playing in the veto yet.
Yeah.
Sunday, not Saturday. So let's talk a little bit about...
No. Saturday on the live feeds is when usually...
Oh, right.
Because it's usually Friday is... Yeah.
Right. Well, it could be different this season.
It could be different. Who the fuck knows?
We'll see what happens.
All right,
Expect
so
the unexpected, right, guys?
So I guess we'll do some predictions.
Yeah, you want to start it off?
Okay, depending on who wins the veto competition, if Paulie wins the veto competition...
Or Nicole,
Zakiya will...
Go
I don't want to say be backdoor, but she'll be the backdoor pawn.
Yeah, I think Zakiya would go if that's the case. Because I don't think they have the numbers no matter what to get out Jose.
Yeah.
And
if Jose wins, Zakiya will go on the block with Paulie, and I'm pretty sure Paulie would go home.
yeah, I completely agree. Or they would put Paul and Paulie up together. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, guys. It's kind of like a fucked up little thing.
Yeah.
That
Tiffany's
Nicole,
not going out anytime soon.
Yeah, Tiff's low on the radar right now.
Just say hello, Tiff. Don't worry.
But people might bring up that she's Vanessa's sister.
And be like, she'll just be like, what does that have to do?
Maybe she could be a backdoor option. So we literally don't know.
Not to Nicole. No.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things.
There's no way.
There's a lot of options. There's a lot of things that could happen until then.
Mm-hmm.
But prediction wise, I think, I'm not going to say what ifs or whatever. I do believe that Paulie's going to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm predicting they're not going to win veto. I'm predicting that they don't sway the other house guests. I'm predicting he's going to go home. I'm just going off of a loop here because we only have much.
I remember you said like when we were doing our cast analysis, and you were just like, it's just a shame, but like I just don't think he's gonna make it far.
I know.
Remember you said that too.
I like Paulie so much, but he was put in a bad situation.
Yeah, it's unfortunate
by all the returnees because the returnees. In my opinion, that their egos are inflated. They think they know everything.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing for them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just.
I just think it's
weird.
like a payback thing.
Who do you think's gonna win the next HOH?
I have no idea.
It's
a toss-up, honestly.
All right, so I'm gonna make a prediction here, and I'm going to predict that it's going to be Victor.
You think so?
I think it's gonna be Victor.
Okay. And
Right.
I think Victor would put up Devon and
Nicole.
Yeah.
Devon and Nicole probably.
Imagine if, well, it doesn't matter because Devon's not going home this week. So she made it further. We know for Garrett because Nicole's not putting Devon on the block.
Yeah. So
she made it further than she did last year.
You want to just go out of a loop and say who do you think is going to win HOH?
I think it's going to be one of the newbies, and I think I think it's going to be 2 of the 4 returnees on the block.
Okay. I really want Bronte to win. Personally, I want Bronte to win, but realistically, Victor, big physical threat, killed the first competition. So I might be.
It kind of already set the bar. Like it kind of showed people's cards a little bit. All those comps
earlier than they wanted to.
Yeah,
which is a little unfortunate for them. Okay, so what do you guys think? Who do you think's going to win HOH? Who do you think's going to go home this week? Who's going to win veto? Everything just put down below. Do we have anything else?
We don't really have anything else. Reality Room News. The Big Brother 18 premiere party happened a couple of days ago.
Right, happened yesterday. Well, today's Thursday, so it happened yesterday for us. I think this is going out on Friday.
Yes.
So
I mean, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I recommend it to anyone that wants to go next year. They're going to switch a couple of things up, we found out. And it's going to be pretty fun. There was a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
It was really cool. We met the Canadians. We were excited. We're like, where are the Canadians?
That's where we started, guys. BB Can 4, we started going over that. It was just a really great experience.
It was awesome talking to Phil, awesome talking to Kelsey,
We're going to have an edited video out of some footage that we got from that going up in a few days.
Yes.
So look forward to that.
Yes. So you can follow us on Twitter at Room Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Reality Room Podcast and Facebook, which we really don't use.
But Reality Room Podcast.
Well.
So all the links are down below. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe. So this has been
Reality Room Podcast. Until next time, see ya.
Peace.
Later, Gator.
Peace, guys. Peace.